it is done with the right knowledge of the Gita. So that is why we have to understand and then inculcate this knowledge in our life. Then we will certainly be able to become free from stress. So after Krishna, Arjuna accepts Krishna as his teacher and repeatedly requests him that, my dear Lord, please tell me what is my duty and how can I become happy. So Krishna says, Gatasun nagatasuncha nanu shojanti panditaha. That, oh my dear Arjuna, you are stressed in life because you don't know the difference between the permanent and the impermanent. Gatasun agatasuncha nanu shojanti panditaha. Karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phalahe turbu ma sangostus karmani. Krishna says, you have the, Arjuna, you have the right to perform your action, but you don't have the right to your results of your action because you are only an instrument in the hands of God. You are only an instrument in my hands. So if we work in our life, we give our best. We give our best to ourselves, we give our best to our company, but we understand, we leave the results to God. Then we will never become stressed. We will never become stressed in life. Because the results of our action, sometimes people ask, Swamiji, but if we are not attached to the results of our action, how can we progress in our job, in our activity, in our field of expertise? How can we advance? We have to be attached to the result. But the answer is very simple. You be attached to performing it to the best of your capacity, but don't be attached to the outcome. Because you cannot change the outcome. The best one we can do is to give our best. According to the Bhagavad Gita, Yagyarthat karmano nyatra loko yam karma bandhana. If one is excessively attached to the results of our action, we will become bound by our actions, and we will never have peace. Even if we perform the most reliable actions, even if we perform actions which we think will give us happiness, but if we are attached, they will never give us happiness. So, a very easy way to become free from stress is to understand that we are the instruments to give our best. Our qualification, our duty in life is to work hard to give our best, but to leave it to the Lord. To leave it, the laws of karma are so stringent that we cannot change the laws of karma. If matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama paino nityastam tatishasva bharata. The whole world is full of dualities. Heat and cold, summer and winter, praise and insult. So everything is a duality. If we become happy, then we have to get a corresponding suffering in our life. The thing is, the equal amount of happiness, equal amount of sadness. This is ups and downs are going to come in our life. But Bhagavad Gita instructs us that we should become tolerant. We should understand that these are not permanent changes in our life. Shitoshna Sukha. Agama Paino Nityas. Lord Krishna says, just like happiness has a beginning, happiness also has an end. And just like sorrow has a beginning, sorrow also has an end. So instead of indulging in them, we should, the more happy we will feel at the time of happiness, the more misery we will feel at the time of sorrow. it is correspondingly equal. So if you want to really become free from stress, then we have to become equipoised. That is the message of the Gita. We have to become equipoised in failure, in success. We have to be equipoised in praise and in insult. We have to become equipoised in our day-to-day life, in our personal life, in our workplace, and then we can really give our best. Because when we do our work as an offering to God, the whole Bhagavad Gita is known as Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga. Karma is our action, and yoga means offering. Yoga means a connection. Yoga's word comes from yuj. Yujati iti yoga. It's a link. We have to link with God by the means of karma. Because in 24 hours we are doing, at least 12 hours we are doing karma. Even sleeping is a type of a karma. So we are actually enveloped, the whole 24 hours we have to do activity. We cannot stop ourselves from activity. So the most important teaching of the Gita is to make that activity into yoga, into yajna, by linking it with God. Do it as an offering to God. Actually, Arjuna, he committed the most sinful activity in the whole world. You know that? He killed 64 crores soldiers. The whole battle of Kurukshetra was killing millions and millions of soldiers. It was killing. So Arjuna can be called guilty of murder, the highest degree. For that kind of sin, he may have to go to the hellish planets for thousands of years. But at the end of Mahabharata, we see Arjuna, he went to Swarga. He went to the higher planets. You know why? Because Arjuna, he did it for Krishna, for God. He did it as an offering to God. So the actions of his karma did not envelop him, did not cover him. In fact, Lord Krishna told in the Gita that Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami mahashucha. If you are doing your day-to-day activities for my sake, then I will take all your sinful reactions. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaishyami mahashucha. Somebody who reads the Gita, his first symptom is that such a person becomes stress-free and he becomes fearless. Mahashucha. Mahashucha means one does not have any fear of karma. If one does one's activity based on the teachings of the Gita, then one has never to fear the actions and reactions of karma. In science, the third law of Isaac Newton says that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So even though we may not get the reaction immediately, we are going to get the reaction at some point of time. And even though nobody has witnessed our actions, and even though nobody has seen our good and bad actions, but still those actions are going to get a reaction. In the Vedas, there are many sakshis of our activities, even though nobody is seeing the sun, the moon, the demigods, the devatas. And there are so many sakshis. The Paramatma, the Lord, is situated in our heart as a super soul. He is known as the Paramatma. He is actually seeing all our actions. So we have to become accountable for all our actions at some point of time, either in this life or in the next, at the end of this life. So the goal of to live our life, the goal of work, the goal of day-to-day life is to act in such a way that we become free of all the actions and reactions, so that we don't become bound by this cycle of birth and death. Actually, this workplace, when you are working in your office, when you are working at home, this is a very, very good chance for you to actually, solve the problem of life and death. You know that basically, according to Bhagavad Gita, there are 4 problems which the modern day science is not able to solve. And these problems are Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Main problems is birth, death, old age and disease. Who is free from these four? Can anybody raise your hands? Is anybody free from these four? Janma, Mrityu, Jara and Vyadhi. Real science is means a solution to these four problems. That is real science. And that is Bhagavad Gita. So we have to act in our life, in our surroundings in such a way that we can become free from all these four things at the end of our life. And that action is known as akarma. According to Gita, that action is known as akarma. There are three kinds of actions: vikarma, karma and akarma. Vikarma means bad actions which will give us bad reactions. Karma means good actions in the mode of punya, piety, mode of goodness, but still they give us good reactions. So again we have to come back to bear the reactions of our good actions also. So ultimately Krishna is telling Arjuna to do akarma, not to do vikarma or not to do karma only, but to do akarma. Akarma means those actions which don't have any material reaction. Like if you work for your company and if you give your best and you leave it to the Lord, then it is known as akarma. If you work for your company but if you are not honest, don't work honestly, then that is known as vikarma. If you work for your company just to make money and live a normal life, that is just karma. You can see the difference between the three of them. So, Bhagavad Gita not only teaches us karma, but it is teaching us akarma. Means not only to be attached to the fruits of our action, but actually to offer the fruits to God. Yad karoshi, yad ashnasi, yad juhosi dadasi, yad tapasyasi kaunteya, tad kurushva madarpanam. Krishna says you don't change what you are doing, you work hard, you give your best, but you offer it to me. Tad kurushva madarpanam, yad karoshi, yad ashnasi. If 95% of our activities are done as akarma, then 95% of our activities we will not get a material reaction. We will not have to take another birth. Actually, the Bhagavad Gita is a very scientific philosophy. It describes that Dehi nosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Our body is changing during this life. So at the time of death also, we have to change the body. How many of you believe in reincarnation? How many of you believe in reincarnation? Very few, maybe all. So, but reincarnation is a very important concept in the Bhagavad Gita because that teaches us how to perform our activities in this life. It is a preparation for our next life. As in this life we are changing our bodies, medical science says that every 7 years our body is completely changed. All cells in our body are completely changed every 7 years. So if one is 35 years, already we have 5 bodies. So at the time of death, what is the surprise that we will not get another body? Because we are changing bodies even in this life. So it is 100% certain that we are going to get another body at the time of death. And this whole life is actually a preparation for that, our next destination. So that is where the Bhagavad Gita comes in. And that is where we can become free from stress if we realize the purpose of our life. Who am I? Where I have come from? Where I have to go? What is my purpose of my actions? Sometimes we work hard and hard and hard, but when we don't realize why we are working, then we cannot give our best output. So Bhagavad Gita gives us the right knowledge of why we are working, what we are working for, and it gives us the real satisfaction, fulfillment. Nowadays, you see in the workplace, unless there is fulfillment and satisfaction, one is not able to give one's full output. So Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of the Gita, these seminars will inculcate the kind of satisfaction. We understand the real knowledge, then we will give our best in our activities. The second is time management. Time is the most important factor nowadays because one is always short of time. Whatever one does, one is always falling short of time. So Bhagavad Gita also gives a solution to this time management. Bhagavad Gita says that please adopt those things which are favorable to the higher values in life, and don't waste your time in those things which are leading you to the lower values of life. If we just ignore the time which we spend without any purpose for the lower values of life, we will save so much time in life. We will be able to give proper output to our family, to our company, everything, when we save our time for the real spiritual perspective of life. Companies nowadays, they have problems that at work, people there is a lot of loss of output because they engage in other activities like browsing the internet and so many things other activities the company does not allow. So the thing is, because we don't have the knowledge of the purpose of life, we actually waste our time in so many other things which we could save, and we will find lots of time in our life to engage in spiritual activities. So when I came to know the knowledge of the Gita, I found it